Once you log in, you will reach this particular page where you can create an agent. Let's say your website is mrlube.com. I'm going to copy this link, paste it here, and click on fetch. So when we click on fetch, the AI agent is reading information from your website. You can see all those links over here. You can name the agent. I'm going to keep it as Mr. Lube, but I'm going to change the color from green to blue or purple and click on create. Now it's pulling data from the website and it is getting trained on. This agent, this AI agent is not 100% ready. It's 60% ready because we haven't customized it. We haven't given it all the nuances and all the features, right? But let's see what a 60% capable agent can do. I'm going to click on appearance and click on save and I'll get this link. So I'm going to click here. That will show me how the agent will look on the website. This is a mock representation of how the AI agent will look on your website. It's not deployed actually on the website. But I'm going to ask a question. What are your services? It gives me all the answers, which is taken from the website, everything needed. And when you scroll down, you can see the form is coming here. We can edit this form. We can delay this form, to probably after asking 2-3 questions, you can get this form to pop up. So all this kind of customization can be done. But quickly, this is how you create the agent. Now, if you see here, you can see a couple of prompt questions here, right? If I click over here, it will give me answers to that, taken again from the website. All these prompt questions can be customized as well. I'll show you how that can be done. So let's go to the dashboard. This is where all your customization of the AI agent takes place. So in the dashboard, the first button, you can see the number of responses you can use, conversations, leads, total interactions, and everything. So depending on your plan, you have a certain response in your bucket, right? So you can set a limit for, let's say, for example, you have created the agent for Mr. Lube. Also, depending on the plan, you have option to add more and more agents. So if you have 3 agents, and if you have a total of, let's say, 10,000 responses for your plan, you can set a limit for each agent, the number of responses. So I'm going to set a limit of probably 1,005 over here. So that shows me the number of response I have used so far, 2, because I asked 2 questions, you can remember. Now, the point about response is, if I ask 2 questions and if I get 2 response back, we only count the response coming from the AI agent. We do not count the messages sent to the AI agent. So that is 2. Conversation you saw, we just had 1. We haven't collected any leads. So there is this panel, the statistics. But if you scroll down, you can see the graph where you can see the number of visitors coming at what date range and messages exchanged. We haven't got any thumbs up or thumbs down, which is this, right? So for every response, if the audience or the visitor is liking it, he can give a thumbs up. If not, he can give a thumbs down. So that is this. So if you refresh here, it should ideally give the answer. Yeah. So then now the thumbs up is 0 to 1. It changed from 0 to 1. So that is the dashboard. This particular code is what you have to copy and deploy, use it to deploy it on your website. So be it any website. So if you click on the tutorial, you can see all kind of website, general website, WordPress, Webflow, Wix. We have given the complete step-by-step instructions over here, right? But the only thing you have to do is you need to copy this code, click on copy, enter the URL, mrlube.com, enter the correct URL of your website, and then copy it on your, on the exact section, which is mentioned here. For example, WordPress, you have to select this custom CSS and JS and then paste it here. It's very simple. You can click on this tutorials and sort that out. So that is the dashboard. Now let's go to manage team. This is a section where you can add your team members to this particular AI agent to give access to a certain AI agent. Let's say for Mr. Lube, you want to add a certain team member. You just want to add a name and give a permission of read, write. You can give a manage admin, and if you are an agency, you can give an agent portal view. So depending on the team member, you can just choose that and click on confirm. So what your team member, so here my team member is Vinay Raj B. So what Vinay Raj B has to do is, he has to create an account with Chatsimple using this email ID. And when he creates the account with Chatsimple, he will see this Mr. Lube reflecting on his particular dashboard. And he can, because he's already having a read permission, he can see all the information. He won't be able to edit it. So that is manage team. Now appearance is where you can completely customize the look and feel of your AI agent. So on the top, you can see AI Nav and Widget, right? So AI Nav is what we just saw, how it is looking on your website. This is AI Nav. Widget is if you click on widget, it's the traditional look and feel, where you have a blurb, a round icon at the right or left corner of your website, and if you click on it, it pops out to become this. So it's a traditional looking. Why we created AI Nav is for two reasons. AI Nav is much more intuitive. It's a more welcoming search bar floating seamlessly at the bottom of your website like this, where all your visitors can simply ask a question directly over here, right? It's more welcoming. It's a simple search bar where you can ask anything and find answers to. So AI Nav is much more intuitive. So you can choose between AI Nav and widget, and you can start customizing it. So here, these are like minor customizations, like color, position from bottom. Do you want it to be like very much at the bottom or close or medium from the bottom? You can enable voice input. So this means that your visitors can simply talk to your website. That is the enable voice input. I'll show you an example. This is enable voice input. Preview website URL. So you can give this URL here so that you can see the preview like this when you are trying out the AI Nav. So that is the preview website URL. Suggested questions. So these are the initial set of questions that you can see about the search bar, like these questions. So you can edit these questions. What does Mr. Loop do? Book a demo. It's not about a demo, right? Book a slot. I can change it if I want to add something about price for tax. It can be anything depending on what you feel like when your visitors or when your customers are coming to your website. What do you think they would want to ask the most? Find out that questions. Use that over here as suggested question so that they can simply click on it and find the answers. Now, you want it to be collapsed? No, never, right? You want the search bar, the AI Nav, to be open. So you can do that. The height of the AI Nav. So this is the height, right? You can see. You can make it really taller. You can make it shorter. So you can click on this, and I'm just going to leave it at medium. So over here, when I'm asking a question, it is giving me the source link as well, correct? Right? All over here also I ask this source link. So if you enable this, it will have a shortened source preview. So over here you can see that on the right side. If I'm enabling it, it becomes like with an image and the source. If I'm enabling it, it becomes smaller. If I'm disabling it, it becomes bigger. So you can choose that. Now, this is the contact form initially you get when you interact with the AI Nav. You can enable it or you can disable it, up to you, but you can make certain nuances to it, certain modifications to it, so that it becomes easier or more welcoming for your visitors to fill out the form. For that, click on this gear icon. And when you go here, you can see number of responses before asking the contact form. Now, when you go to a website, or when anybody goes to a website, when they want to find something like really fast, and when they are asked to fill a form, people may not like it too much, right? They would want to find answers to their question and then give out their information. You will have a better probability of getting their contact details if you give them some answers and then ask for the information, right? So we can delay asking for this contact information by 1 response, 2 response, 3 response. I'm going to keep it as 3 response. This means that only after the visitor asks the AI agent 3 questions and the AI agent gives 3 responses, then only the contact form pops up. Number of times to ask, definitely keep it as 1. But if you are more keen about getting the answers, you can keep it at 2. Contact form title, you can just edit it. Can I please have your contact so I can forward you more information, or anything you want. In case we lose you, can I contact you? Please, can you share the information? Anything you want, you can edit it over here. You can collect the name, email, and phone number. So this is a section where you can qualify your visitor, whether the visitor is A or B. So Mr. Loop is into vehicle service, so I can ask, are you a dealer or owner? Right? I'm going to ask this. Now, call to action button over here. Whenever somebody is interacting with my AI agent, I want them to perform a specific action, like a call to action that I want. So that can be, for me, for Mr. Loop, it will be booking a slot, right? It can be for a tire change, it can be for vehicle maintenance, anything. So it will be booking a slot, and you can add a link over here. So if you want to book a slot, it can be a calendar link. I'm going to add a calendar link over here. So it will be putting it here, and it can. So when I'm selecting website link, it can be a calendar link. If you are giving it an email, you can write the email ID, and you can just say email us. The button text can be email us. So you can edit the link, the action button, and the button text accordingly, depending on what you want. Now, remove powered by Chatsimple. You can see the Chatsimple branding at the bottom. So this can be removed by enabling this. So we have a package where we give you an add-on to remove this powered by Chatsimple branding. Now everything is done. You can just click on save. You can click on try my agent and click on restart AI Nav. So this will clear all the previous conversations. Now I can go to the appearance and click on save and open it in a new tab. So when I click here, I can see the new added questions: price for tires, book a slot, what are your services, and I can ask any question I want.